Jr. No one can stop him, but scum always tries. Young Bond cuts through each web of spies. He learned the game from his Uncle James. Now he's heir to the name James Bond. James Bond Jr. Look out, he's coming through. He's got a job to do while he rescues the girl. James Bond Jr. chases scum around the world.
All right, our South Dakota field trip begins right now.
Certainly has been a long time since this place saw my shadow. Well, my brother Harry has really done well for himself.
Welcome to Mitchell Petroleum. I'm Roper, the field foreman. You must be Buddy Mitchell.
That's right, but I expected my brother to meet us.
I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but the boss was called away on urgent business. No one's sure when he'll be back. That's all I know, Mr. Mitchell. I was told to look after you and the others on your field trip. Now I'll show you all to your quarters.
I don't understand. This isn't like Harry at all. This concerns me, James. I wonder if something may have happened to him.
That's quite a spiffy hat, IQ.
I made the band myself.
Where'd you find all these stones?
Be careful with that, James. It's my new Hypno Ray. Guaranteed to render any attacker senseless for 5 minutes.
That's what I call using your head.
Well, this hat will protect me from the dangers to be found out west.
Not if you can't see them, it won't.
I knew I should have double-checked my hat size.
A perfect fit. Perhaps you'd better let me wear it, IQ.
Oh, very well.
I didn't know you could rope.
Oh, this is no ordinary lariat. The rope is threaded with strands of electromagnetic iron. Pressing this button causes the entire rope to become magnetized. And I brought us each one of these.
Very appropriate for the Wild West, IQ, but I already have a belt.
No, not like this one. Pull off the buckle.
In case I have to comb on the range?
Oh, yes. No, it's for reflecting sunlight. If we're out in the wilderness and we get into trouble, we can communicate to each other in Morse code.
I'm not sure I can even remember any Morse code. Excuse me, Mr. Roper. Is that where Harry Mitchell lives?
That's right. Hey, you! Around here we got a rule. We don't go prying into another man's affairs. Savvy?
I'll bear it in mind, thanks.
Keep an eye peeled for that Bond kid. I don't want him peeking through the keyholes.
Good thing he didn't mention the windows. H.M. Harry Mitchell. Things are very tidy here. If there were just something... what's this? What's been going on around here?
Everything's going fine, sir, except for one little thing.
Many a perfect plan has been undone by one little thing. Tell me about it.
Well, there's this punk kid that's been snooping around.
And his name?
Bond. His name is Bond.
James Bond, Jr. Is there no end to the meddling of that insufferable child? He must be put out of the way.
I'll take care of him.
No, Oddjob. Your presence would arouse suspicion. Let Mr. Roper handle it.
But he's just a kid.
But he makes enough trouble for 10 adults.
Now, you didn't say nothing about no...
Just do it, Mr. Roper.
And you must be?
The name's Bond. James Bond, Jr. And your name?
I'm Sage. Sage Brushfire, second string rigger.
I had no idea oil workers could be so lovely.
For a city slicker, you ride fine, Gordo.
Whoa, that was totally cool. I want to ride it again.
No, I insist on riding next.
You sure you'll be able to ride with all them frills, mister?
Of course. I've honed my equestrian skills on some of Europe's finest bridle paths.
Well, this ain't exactly a bridle path.
I found these in your brother's room, sir. I think you'd better take a look at them.
What in the world?
They're all the same. 7 anonymous letters threatening your brother with dire consequences if he didn't sell the company.
Harry wasn't called away on any business. Something must have happened to him.
I'm ready. Start the ride. Somebody should teach that cow some manners.
You're next, James Bond.
I'd rather get to know you better.
First, let's see if you can stay on that bull.
All right.
Just a minute. Bearing's out of alignment again. There, it's all yours. I'll take over.
Reminds me of a washing machine I once knew.
Yeah, keep going, that's the way. James, look out! What are you doing, Roper? You could have got him killed.
That's just what I was thinking.
We're gonna explore the back section of Harry's property.
And we want to go look at Mount Rushmore.
All right, enjoy yourselves, but remember, stay in a group.
This West isn't so wild. It's the most boring place I've ever been in.
Gee, Trevor, wasn't getting thrown by that bull enough excitement for you?
You wanted Indians, Tracy? You got them.
Indians?
Oh, what do we do, Gordo?
I don't know. You think they're tourists?
I say we do what any red-blooded American would do. Run for it! Run for your lives! They're gaining on us! Ah!
You will come with us.
Why have you brought us all the way out here, Sage?
Because there's too many ears at the compound, and there's something strange going on around here.
Do you know what happened to my brother Harry?
No, but I know he wasn't called away on business, and a bunch of the riggers have been acting peculiar, especially Roper.
You don't have to tell me.
They've been making secret trips out here. I was hoping to catch a glimpse of them.
It sounds like you're going to get your chance, Sage.
Let's follow them. Whatever they're doing, they're up to no good. I just know it.
You don't know the half of it. That man in the lead Jeep looks like Odd Job.
Odd job. Are you sure?
You're not making much sense, James.
Where on earth did they go?
They had to come this way. It's the only pass through the hills.
I don't suppose they could have gone in there.
Impossible. Nobody's been in that old silver mine in 100 years.
Looks can be deceiving, Sage.
Looks like a steel door, wouldn't you say?
And it's not 100 years old.
We'd better check this out. We'll go back to that mine just as soon as we get some supplies.
Help! Help!
It's Trevor.
Oh, Mr. Mitchell, they're after us. We've got to get out of here.
Who's after us?
The Indians! Oh, hello, Bond. Miss Brushfire.
You look like you've had the scare of your life.
Me? Don't be absurd.
What about the Indians?
They jumped us. Hundreds of them. I told the others to stand their ground, but they ran in panic, the fools.
Trevor, are you saying that Phoebe, IQ, and the others have been captured by Indians?
I think so.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I know the Dakotas, they're good people. Come on, we're going to the reservation to get to the bottom of this.
The reservation? Where the Indians live?
Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. You can stand your ground to them all over again.
Take me back to the compound, will you? I just remembered, I'm expecting a call from Mummy and Daddy.
Hey, my man, grab a burger and have a seat.
These Indians certainly treat their captives well.
Captive? Who's a captive?
I'm the tribal leader. My name's Charging Buffalo, but just call me Michael.
No wonder you scared these kids half to death, Michael. What's with the war paint?
It was a ceremonial gesture. We were on our way to protest what has been happening at the old silver mine.
The mine? What do you know about it?
We've heard it was reopened. Since the mine shaft passes through one of our ancient burial grounds, we were worried that someone was stealing relics from it.
We just came from the mine. Something big is happening there, all right. And we intend to find out what it is.
Hey, there's Mount Rushmore! We've been trying to scope it out all day!
James, I'd better stay with you.
That's okay, IQ. We know how you feel about heights. I'll go with Gordo.
We'll be back for you in an hour.
Wow, it's incredible.
Hey, what's that?
It's some kind of light.
Now, why would anyone be crawling around George Washington with a red light?
We'd better find out.
IQ, can you do anything about that electronic lock?
That should scramble its circuits.
Loan me that magnetic lasso of yours. It may come in handy. Doesn't seem like much of anything.
James, Sage, stop that thing!
We'll just have to go along for the ride. Wait for us.
They might have to wait quite a spell.
Sorry, old fella, you startled me.
This must be the Indians' burial chamber.
Awfully cramped in here.
Anything's better than that burial chamber.
What's that? The only thing to do is jump! Sort of like an amusement park ride, isn't it? Now I remember why I don't like roller coasters.
It's the end of the line.
Grab onto the rope. Safe at last.
I think you spoke too soon.
Oddjob, isn't it time you got a new hat?
No, Oddjob. You better take them to the lab.
James, who is that creature?
Meet Dr. No. You must be right at home down here with the worms.
Bond, you have more lives than a cat. But I'm afraid this time your luck has run out.
So, No, you were the one who tried to intimidate Harry Mitchell into selling his company.
Unfortunately for him, Mr. Mitchell refused to do business with me.
Since when did you become interested in the oil business?
I could not care less about oil, but this mine is the world's only known source of dilithium, a mineral 100 times harder than the purest diamond. Its incredible tensile strength makes it the ideal focusing crystal for my latest masterwork, a heat ray generator capable of melting solid rock. Capable of destroying an entire city in a matter of minutes. And since this mine is on Harry Mitchell's land, I tried to strike a deal he refused. Instead of sharing in my riches, he now works for me.
Mr. Mitchell!
Enough talk.
I knew you were low, Doctor, but you'd have to stand up just to crawl under a snake.
Please, no flattery. Odd job. Cut Mr. Mitchell loose.
You'll be history long before you find that rock you're looking for.
I am afraid you're a little late. You see, Mr. Mitchell struck Dylantium yesterday. This ray is fully operational. There was even enough left over for this handy portable version. Not as powerful, but quite lethal. Take us up.
Careful, Phoebe.
Well, you wanted to see Mount Rushmore up close.
Whoa, talk about seeing eye to eye with someone.
Quit fooling around. We gotta find out where that red light is coming from. Hey, there it is.
I got news for you, Phoebe. It's coming from the other side of this valley.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was some kind of laser targeting device.
What kind of wacko would want to blow up Mount Rushmore?
I don't know, but if it goes, we go with it. Come on, let's get out of here.
I've got it perfectly sighted.
Excellent. A worthy target for my Ray's first trial run. Don't you agree, young Bond? Too bad you won't be around to see me reduce the beloved Mount Rushmore to a puddle of molten glass. Dispense with them.
Odd job! Wait! There's something I always wanted to tell you! That's really a terrible hat, you know that? Doesn't do anything for your face. Now this is a hat!
The ray generator is fully warmed up. Now to wait the smug grins of those 5 stone faces.
Oh, Doctor!
What now?
Duck!
You miserable whelp! I'll incinerate you for this! To the vehicles! After them!
I'm beginning to get seriously worried about them.
Heads up, guys!
Harry! What on earth happened to you?
This young man put his life on the line for me.
Sorry to cut this family reunion short. In a minute, Dr. No and his goons will be all over us. You and the others go to the reservation. Get charging buffaloes help. I'll draw them away from you. Here they come. Is there some place where we can meet up?
There's an old abandoned ghost town about a half a mile south of here.
I'll meet you there.
Those other 4 are getting away.
Forget them! I want Bond! Wait here. I'll handle this. Bond! Where are you? I want you.
Don't you ever take no for an answer, no? Your game is over. Give it up.
Never. I'm going to have the pleasure of seeing you meet your end.
I'm unarmed and defenseless.
I like those odds.
That ray, it uses light, doesn't it?
Yes, focused, coherent light, as hot as the surface of the sun.
The sun, eh?
Goodbye, Bond. Ah! My hand! Destroy that young troublemaker! What are you waiting for, you fools? Charge him! Charge him!
Don't you hear it?
Hear what?
Listen.
I don't like the sound of that one bit.
You're just in time.
Let's get out of here!
Run for it!
We alerted the state troopers. They'll round up all those oil riggers.
Except for Dr. No. I'm afraid he's gotten away again.
But the important thing is that you're okay, James.
The heck with the cavalry. Give me the Indians any day.
Dr. No escaped, and he'll be back tomorrow to give him more trouble when James Bond Jr. returns at 10 to 10 tomorrow morning on Central.